Good Tuesday afternoon, everyone. This is the another tropical update. Again, we have the PTC2 out in just south of the Virgin Islands. We also do have two disturbances ongoing. The one disturbance in the Gulf is actually escalating a bit, so we're gonna have to watch out very closely. Besides, we're gonna get right into this here. As you can see, we do have PTC1 that did move westward a bit overnight. That is now just south of the Windward Islands, and we do have a cone on this. It is possibly expected to become a hurricane before making landfall near Nicaragua. It is going to be expected to become a tropical storm soon, though. As you can see, let's look at our cone of uncertainty. Here's our cone here. Now, as you can see, it is expected to still be a PTC, a potential tropical cyclone, as it heads throughout tomorrow. Then we have to tomorrow morning. Possibly we could see a tropical storm here. As you can see in those blue islands, those are tropical storm warnings. We do have tropical storm watches out right now for portions of Venezuela, and that will be headed through 8 a.m. Wednesday, where we could see that tropical storm Bonnie. That's when we do head throughout 8 a.m. Thursday, 8 p.m. Thursday. Still a tropical storm, but as you can see, as we head throughout the overnight hours, Thursday into Friday, that's when we could possibly see here a hurricane as it just before it makes landfall there in Nicaragua, and that'll be headed towards the Salvador area before turning into a post-tropical cyclone. So that is your cone here. Wind speed probabilities right now, we do have tropical storm force winds ongoing, with the storm likely in a little bit of the center area, and that does weaken as it heads throughout some of those islands and land. We do have to head throughout some more land where there is a higher potential for tropical storm force winds. Then we do have a more higher potential once again as it heads throughout some clear waters for tropical storm force winds. We might not see a hurricane out of this, but tropical storm I definitely think will be possible as it heads throughout more of the waters instead of the kind of scraping the coastline in Southern America. Let's look at the satellite imagery on this on potential tropical cyclone 2, and as you can see, it is definitely having a lot of convection right now. We're seeing a lot of thunderstorm activity this afternoon, and we're not seeing much of circulation wise. Circulation is somewhere again south of the Windward Islands. Can't really see it much. That's why it's still a potential tropical cyclone, because we can't really see a well-defined circulation. So therefore, it's probably not very strong with those winds, and it's not looking super tropical right now. But again, it could become a tropical storm here in possibly another 72 hours from now, when it does eventually develop a valid circulation that we can actually see, in the National Hurricane Center can see on the infrared satellite imagery. So we're going to continue to watch that throughout today, tomorrow, and all these other days as it does continue to make its movement westward towards Central America. Looking back at the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook, we do have the disturbance of the Gulf, which is now a 40% chance of a cyclone formation in 5 days. And this is in fact now Invest 95L. This will be heading over towards Texas and even portions of northern Mexico, bringing mainly rainfall. Definitely a tropical disturbance that will be headed throughout those areas throughout the next couple of days here. This, I don't think it's going to be forming into tropical storm or anything like that, as I do look at convection wise. We are not seeing much convection at all. We are definitely seeing circulation around the low pressure there, but I'm just not seeing much convection. It's not looking very strong at all. So mainly rainfall, I think, will be affecting Texas for sure. Waters where potential tropical cyclone 2 is headed, they are not super warm. This is why it's not going to be developing too much throughout the next few days, because these waters are only at around 27 to 28 Celsius. That's not super warm. So if this wants to undergo rapid intensification, it definitely needs some more warmer waters east of the Central America here and east of Nicaragua. and you typically need over here these types of waters where you get 29 and 30 Celsius for that rapid intensification. I just don't think that rapid intensification is going to happen here, because we do have that 28 Celsius here, 28.5 Celsius, and some of those darker oranges. Otherwise, we're not seeing anything rapid intensification wise for PTC2. We will continue to watch it though as it heads throughout the Central America. Again, there's definitely that clearing of water here. That it does have still the potential to form into a tropical storm before landfall, but hurricane, it's a 50-50 chance that we actually do see a hurricane out of this. Model intensity guidance on PTC2, as you can see, a majority have the tropical storm strength now. We do have that. We do have a lot of those that do maintain tropical storm strength and don't make it a category 1, but we also do have a lot making the category 1. That's why they did forecast it making landfall as a hurricane, because we do have a lot of models that do reach category 1 status, and we even have, you know, the classic ship model which reaches a mid-tier category 3 hurricane. That is definitely not going to happen here, but definitely most of those models do maintain that tropical storm strength. We do have a few that do go throughout that category 1 strength. Just something to very closely watch here for Central America, especially because we could either see really nothing hit Central America, or we could see a definite category 1 hurricane impact there. Spaghetti models pretty much go with the cone forecast model. As you can see, it does head into the Eastern Pacific. Possibly another hurricane could be forming in the Eastern Pacific after it does cross over into Central America. So we will have to watch that as well. More details to come on impacts and timing on this, as they're still not exact, and we're still not sure if this is going to become a tropical storm or not. So definitely stay tuned for more details. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you want constant updates on this, it'll help better and better information out, especially tropical wise and severe weather wise. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. It will be very much appreciated and really support the channel. So also share this video with any friends or family that may like these types of extreme weather videos and stuff like that. But as always, I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.